build it and they will come. What started with just a spark of an idea has exploded into something in a league of its own. We're talking about the Miracle League, a rubberized baseball field in North County that attracts sluggers from all over the region. Jeannie Rodden was there when the field opened, and 10 seasons later, she was there again for opening day.
Hey guys.
Hi.
What's up, sweetie?
Hi.
Welcome back.
Dan Engel is the proudest person here at the Engel family field in San Diego Park.
What's up? Little high five. Joey Bill. Fits the bill.
Because he's been here from the beginning, when this field was just a dirt lot.
What I remember most was somewhat of a panic that we had no idea how we were going to get this done.
That was 6 years ago, and on a sunny September morning,
1, 2, 3. Have a great year, guys.
Former Padres infielder Mark Loretta launched season 10 of the Miracle League baseball games.
And leading off for the Baltimore Orioles, Elizabeth Stress. Oh, there it is. Ground ball.
We just built a really good team of people, and it became a family real quickly of people committed to bringing life to these kids with special needs.
The Miracle League is a national organization dedicated to building rubberized fields across the country.
There it is. Opposite field hit.
For kids with physical and mental challenges. Dan and his wife Susie got the idea to build one here in San Diego Park after seeing a story on the HBO program Real Sports.
Just sitting watching Frank DeFord do this great piece on the Miracle League, and you know, Susie looked at me and just said, we need to do this in San Diego.
And a good field of bat. There it is. There's that base hit. Caleb hustling down first base. He'll make his way.
Dan and Susie have 2 kids of their own, both able-bodied.
We said we're doing this because of you and because of you two get to play, and there's some kids that can't.
County Parks and Rec offered up money and the ballpark site, and the Padres became partners in the deal.
And Zach just stole second base and a ground ball up the middle. Everybody's moving around.
This Miracle League field is now part of the Little Padres Parks program. Sean's been here since season 1.
Why do you keep coming back here?
Because I like to play baseball.
It's evolved mostly by word of mouth because we focused so much on one special mission, which is making sure that every participant, which I define as the players, the buddies, the coaches, the parents, and the volunteers, walk away saying they had a great day.
The buddies run with the players and cheer them on.
There it is, ground ball to the left side.
And the players round the bases, just like pros.
When she rounds home and everyone is clapping, she has a smile like you wouldn't believe.
In fact, sometimes the players get so excited, they just don't stop.
And Bailey, right behind her as the Orioles scored 3 times on the big hit from Grace Samansky. And Rachel excited, she slides home, giving the Orioles another run.
Good job, Rachel. 160 boys and girls are playing today in the Miracle League. You have to be between 5 years old and 18 to be on a team. And the best part is, every time you get up to bat, you're guaranteed to score a run.
As he comes around to score, here we go. And right behind him, we have Zachary, so the Orioles with another run, and that's an inside the park home run from Danny Wolfson. Congratulations.
You feel like your kids are sort of participating in a way they never can before.
Naomi Williams. There it is, ground ball.
And every time a kid hits home plate, it's a magical moment for Dan.
I like to call it the happiest place in San Diego. I couldn't imagine this 6 years ago, that this is what we would have created and that we'd still be out here.
There he goes. That's why he hits this ball pretty hard.
Because to Susie and him, this isn't just a baseball field.
It's like my synagogue. It's a spiritual place to many. And I'm just touched by everybody who sees that and experiences it.
That'll put runners on all bases.
Dan was choked up the entire time you were talking to him.
Yeah, he was. Well, you know, that's his baby. He was there from the very beginning, and he really cares about that field and what happens there and the impact it's had on the community.
Well, and I remember when you first did that story, and look how it's grown. Look at the number of kids and parents. How many of these are there? Are there more than one in the county?
There's not more than one in the county. It's really the only one in this region, which is why it's so important. There are 80 across the country.
Yeah.
There are 100 others that are under construction. The first one was actually completed in 2000 in Georgia. And they really grew just by media attention.
Yeah.
And then different cities decided to try to get their own field.
It's great stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, those kids, man, you can see it in their faces.
Yeah, and you know, Mark Loretta said it best. I think it's baseball at its purest form. And you can just see the joy of
Hit
playing
and run.
out there.
It feels so good.
Every kid deserves to play baseball.
Thanks, Jeannie.